Hi, this is Mrs. Tellas. We're going to go through how to multiply two binomials using FOIL and also using a Punnett square. So I'm going to show you how to do both of those things today. So our first acronym we're going to use here is FOIL. FOIL stands for first, multiplying them, outer or outside, I for inner, and L for last. And we're going to use that method here on this first problem. So when I FOIL, I multiply y times y. Those are both of the first or front terms. The outside is y times -4. The inside is 8 times y. And the last is 8 times -4. Now these steps I don't usually write out. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So y times y is y squared. -4 times y is -4y. 8 times y is 8y. And then back here, this is -32. You notice in the middle, I have two terms that are like, so I can add those together. So my answer here is y squared plus 4y minus 32. And the directions there say simplify. They could also say find the product, which is exactly the same thing. So I'm going to do this same problem, and I'm going to use the Punnett square this time. So y plus 8 is going on top, and y minus 4 is going on the bottom. So here I'm going to multiply y times y, which is y squared, y times positive 8, which is positive 8y, -4 times y, which is -4y, and -4 times 8, which is -32. And then I need to combine those because they're like terms. And you can see that I get exactly the same as this line right here. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth with the FOIL and the Punnett square. So c times c is c squared. C times -12 is -12c. This would be -6c. And this is positive 72. So if I combine these in the middle, the answer is y squared minus 18c plus 72. Okay, here, same thing. This time I'm going to use the Punnett square. So 2w minus 5 and w plus 7. So 2w times w is 2w squared. W times -5 is -5w. 2w times 7 is 14w. And 7 times -5 is -35. And I will be combining like terms in those same two each time. So my answer is 2w squared plus 9w minus 35. And I could have also used the FOIL method there. So here I'll use the FOIL method. 8x times 4x is 40x squared. 8x times -4 is -32x. 2 times 5x is positive 10x. And 2 times -4 is -8. Combining the middle because they're like, 40x squared minus 22x minus 8 is my answer. Okay, so I've got some for you to try here. You can use the FOIL method or you can use the Punnett square, whichever you like better. Okay, so here I would do x times x, which is x squared. X times positive 10, which is 10x. -6 times x, which is -6x. And -6 times 10, which is -60. If I combine the middle ones, that gives me x squared plus 4x minus 60. Okay, we'll use the Punnett square this time. 2y minus 1 and y plus 7. So 2y times y is 2y squared. Y times -1 is -1y. 2y times 7 is 14y. And 7 times -1 is -7. Again, I'm going to combine those diagonals because they're like. So 2y squared plus 13y minus 7 is my final answer. Okay, here I've got this switched, but I do the same thing. It doesn't matter that 8 and a are in different spots. So I'm still going to do 8 times 2a, which is 16a. 8 times -4, which is -32. A times 2a, which is positive 2a squared. And a times -4, which is -4a. Okay, Okay, so I will be adding not the middle two this time, but the outside two because this was backwards, so it put them in a different order. I'm also going to write them in standard form. So the 2a to the second is going to go first. I'll combine the a second, so that's plus 12a and minus 32. Okay, down here I have 2 letters on each. Okay, I'll do this both ways. So this one right here, 2a times 3a is 6a squared. 2a times positive 5b is plus 10ab. Negative b times 3a is negative 3ab. And that would be negative 5b squared. So the middles can also still be added. So my final answer here is 6a squared plus 7ab minus 5b squared. And if I do this on the Punnett square, just so you can see it, I need to erase that just a smidge. So 2a minus b and 3a plus 5b. So that would give me 6a squared. That would give me negative 3ab. Notice I keep those in alphabetical order. This 2a times 5b is 10ab. That's supposed to be an a. Let's change that. And then 5b times negative b would be negative 5b squared. And again, with the diagonal, those need combined. And I get the same thing I got when I did FOIL. Okay, that's all I have for you in this section. That was part 1. So all here we did was multiply 2 binomials. We used FOIL. And we also used a Punnett square. And you may choose whichever way you like better. Thanks very much.